Hello students, today we are going to talk about the convection. This is sixth part of chapter 4, heat and temperature, grade 7. Okay, in our recent lecture we talked about the transfer of heat and conduction. So conduction is the first mode of transfer of heat and the convection is the second mode of transfer of heat. So, what about the convection? What is convection? Firstly, make sure that convection occurs in only liquid and gases. Why? Because liquid and gases. Because convection is the mode of transfer of heat in which the actual movement of the molecule or atom that transfer the heat. Okay, convection is a mode of heat transfer in which the heat energy is carried by the actual movement of the molecules or atoms of the medium. If a medium is liquid and gases, then convection is occur. Then the heat transfer due to the convection by the actual movement of the molecules and atoms in the medium. Here we take a medium. Suppose we take some water in a container. Okay, we take some water in the container. Water, we start heating. Okay, here we start heating. Then first of all, the water present in the bottom of this container heat first, and when it gets heated, then it moves upward like this. And the water present in when the water present in the bottom of the container is gets heated, till that time the water present in the upper section is still cool. Okay, and when the hot water gets go upward, then cool water gets go downward. And this is the actual movement of the molecules in which the heat transfer. So water is a medium, and in this the water gets heated by the process of convection. We saw that the actual movement of the water when we boil the water at our home, then we saw that the heat energy transferred all over the entire water. Okay, and this convection process, by the convection process, the water gets heated. I hope this convection process is very clear to you. Okay, now we will take some daily life applications. Okay, in which the first is sea bridge and land bridge. Due to the convection, the sea bridge occur, and due to the convection, land bridge also occur. In daytime, the sea bridge, okay, take an example of sea bridge. During the daytime, during the daytime, during the daytime, we know that land and sea gets equal amount of heat by the sun. If we draw some diagram, suppose this is land, here some trees present. Okay, here this is land and this is sea, and during the daytime sun uh, equally heated the land and the sea. Okay, but the tendency to get heat, in which land becomes quickly hotter than the sea. If we heat both land and sea in equal amount, then land gets heated very quickly than the sea. Okay, and during the daytime when the land gets heated, okay, so the air present over the land also take heat and get heated, and hotter air goes up like this. Hotter air goes upward, and at this place at this place from the sea the cold air run to uh, to occupy the space of hot air. The hot air goes upward and the cool air run to occupy the space of the hot air. During this process, we call it the sea breeze. This is occur during the daytime. This is called sea breeze. I hope this sea breeze is very clear to you. This is occur during the daytime. The land gets heated very quickly rather than the sea water, and the hot water gets heated and go upward, and the cool air sorry, the hot air go upward, and the cool air from the sea runs to occupy the space of hot air. Due to this, sea breezes occur. After that, next point is land bridge. Land bridge. During the night, after sunset, we can say that after sunset. After sunset, if the land heated quickly, then it also radiate heat very quickly than the water. So during the night, sea gets heated. Sea get very heated than the land, because land radiate its energy and quickly cooled, but sea still hot, and the hot air present over the sea gets heated and go upward. This is hot air go upward. Okay, and when the hot water go upward, during this process the cool air from the land, the cool air from the land run to occupy the space of hot air. Due to this, land bridge occur in night. So I think the convection and its applications, all things are very clear to you. If you have any question, you can ask, and in our next lecture we will talk about the radiation, how the sunlight comes to the earth, and how the atmosphere of earth become heated. Okay, so till then, bye bye.